down, please, and tell the Walkman whatever it is off.
What's that little squeaky sound? Is there a moth in it?
Yeah, very amusing. King Richard or the Siege of Acre. Anyone? Right, come on, come on. Page 33. Sir? Jason, see the head. Right, Debbie, get down.
Lady Stubbs.
If you all shout at once, I can't hear anybody.
If you'll give Lady Stubbs a moment to catch her breath, I'm sure she'll have answers for all your questions.
What about the problem of violence?
They are not animals, and they're not kids either. They're children. Let's keep hold of that. Some of them are naughty children, but calling them animals is just a way of saying you're not up to the job.
And you are?
Well, I hope so. I've set aside a very welcome retirement to be here when it's open again.
Find yourself another school, love. This one's no good anymore.
Our job is to get it off those special measures and to give the pupils and staff some hope.
Well, you've got how long?
We have to show progress in 2 months. Now, haven't any of you got any questions for any of these other good people? My 2 deputies are here, Sean Devlin and Tracy O'Leary.
A question for somebody from the diocese. Mr. Mackesy, Lady Stubbs comes with quite a reputation.
Reputation?
Well, people say she's a maverick.
Let's judge her on results.
Yeah, Mr. Mackesy.
Thank you.
Mr. Mackesy. Can't you read? School's closed.
Yes, I can, actually. But it's closed no longer.
Lady Stubbs, Thomas Morera. I'm the schoolkeeper.
Pleased to meet you, Thomas. This is Tracy O'Leary and Sean Devlin. They'll be working alongside me.
This way. You're very welcome.
Thank you.
The notorious St. George's.
Those boys at the gate, are they from school?
Some used to be. We're part of their territory. Keys to the kingdom.
Thank you.
Bit of weight training for you, Lady Stubbs. Build you up. No kids till tomorrow, but the teacher's waiting.
Marie Stubbs. I'm very pleased to be at St. George's with you. Sean and Tracy worked with me at my last school, and they are highly experienced deputy heads.
We'd jump for joy, really, we would, only we heard it all before.
You don't know us from Adam and Eve and Pinch Me. And you're fed up to the back teeth with new initiatives. But if we don't get off special measures, it's all over. And there's not a lot of joy in that prospect, either. I look forward to meeting you all individually. Thank you.
School office, please. Thomas? New plants, liquid paint, get some pictures on the walls.
Reception desk rota, 2 students at a time, liven the place up.
Oh, and stable doors. It's too closed off.
Could be pricey.
Well, what's pricey? Just saw across here, top open, bottom closed. We don't be hiding away, do we? Now, you're next on my agenda, ladies, and you have to work fast before the children get back. A breakdown of pupil numbers. How many on the roll call? How many in each class? How many have special needs? Mr. Devlin, audit the office's needs, please, and report at the next team meeting. Now, Thomas, I want you to start thinking about those stable doors. Here we are. Ah. Right. Let's get these open. Oh, that's better. Thomas, can you fix this blind? Seems to be stuck.
Best left like it is, Lady Stubbs. If you can see the playground can see you.
Do you know what, Thomas? I understand windows. Do you know, I've used windows before, and let's get all these ones cleaned, could we? Tracy, what was that motto?
Moving forward in 2000.
Together, moving forward together.
Oh, good point.
Trudy Gower, teacher governor. You said you wanted to meet us individually.
Yes,
so,
Trudy. Mary, come on in. Oh, now, Miracle Man. Here?
You've got that one upside down, Grandma.
Have I, May?
Mummy put the little arrows on them.
So she did. Told you I'd see more of the children once I was retired.
Those ice skates I bought you, just as a matter of interest, have they ever been out of the box? We're off. See you tomorrow.
You two are coming to stay with me and Grandad this weekend. I'll pick them up at 5:30.
Mary!
Father.
I saw you on the telly. You're a natural.
You looking for something?
A parishioner said someone had drawn something inappropriate on the 23rd Psalm.
Oh, and she didn't tell you which book?
She said someone moved it while she was at communion.
Oh.
Would you?
Yes. The children come back to St. George's tomorrow.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm. The school hasn't got the Catholic ethos it should have. They could do with that rhythm, you know, to the year. Someone to give them a sense of numinous. Mm-hmm. Someone like you, Father George.
You've been rehearsing that little speech.
Will you do it for me? Oh.
Nothing very numinous about that.
No.
Take your seats quickly and quietly, please. Thank you.
I'm Mr. Devlin. I'm one of your new deputy heads. I wasn't impressed with the way you came rampaging into the school this morning. You've all had an extra week off, so I suppose you're dying to get back to your studies. Now, stand for your headmistress. Stand, please, now. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm going to say good morning to you. And I want you to say, good morning, headmistress. Yes, back to me. Good morning! Now, there's a boy there. I don't know your name, in the green cap. Yes, you. What's your name?
Carmichael.
Who owns this school, Carmichael? To whom does this school belong?
The Pope.
This school belongs to you, Carmichael. You are the reason that this school is here. It was built for you. Every brick, every floor tile, classrooms, desks, books, even the custard in the kitchen. All for you. You're the reason the teachers are here too. And the school keeper, and the dinner ladies, and me. All for you. How does that make you feel? And not just for you, Carmichael. This school is here for each and every one of you. There would be no point in St. George's existing if it weren't for you. So let's make it better. You'll have all seen the new motto, moving forward together in 2000. And that means the past is over. This school is going to be a place where we all pull together, learn, and enjoy ourselves. Year 11. School leavers, we are going to organize a very special event together. A May Ball in a top London hotel. So, shall we ask God to help us in our work together? Father George.
It's filling up a bit out there. I thought you might like to...
I've got your Ofsted arriving in 30 minutes, Tara. I need that latest report.
I'm a temp. I only started last month.
What are those children doing out there?
Were sent by the teachers. Sent out of class.
There's about 25 of them. Give me that ball. Football is for the playground.
So let's go in the playground.
The playground is for break time. 10 o'clock is for lessons. which is where all of you should be now.
We were sent out.
And will all of you talking on your mobile phones please put them away now? They are not allowed in school. Nor is chewing gum, by the way. Is this the normal number of children that are sent to me at this time of the morning?
There's usually more.
They usually take them into the hall and...
And?
Year 11s, over here, please. Year 11.
Year 7, over here. Are you going to pick that up?
You pick it up.
Are you going to pick it up? Fuck off. I want silence in this playground. Form tutors, assemble your tutor groups now.
Lady Stubbs, Graham Ranger, Ofsted.
Graham, welcome.
You know Moira?
Moira, we're just having our fire drill. So, yes, year 7 here. A nice, clean, orderly line.
Lady Stubbs, I've got the list of languages we speak in our school.
Oh, good, Tino.
There's Arabic, Portuguese, Farsi, Spanish, French Caribbean Creole, Yoruba, French, Igbo.
I've got 18 kids in the class and only 14 chairs.
I'm not having him in my classroom until he's had a bath.
Swahili, Twifente, Hindi, Albanian, Amharic, Russian, Bengali.
We're looking for Tyrone Wesley.
Uganda, Italian, Polish, Somali.
You haven't done a single homework assignment all term, Marcia.
Greek, Urdu, Turkish.
Got nowhere to do it, miss.
What, you haven't got a table anywhere at all?
Not now, miss, no.
Kurdish, Idoma, Tagalog, Gar, Maltese, Pashto, Mongolian, Bulgarian.
Mabel, the price for the hotel doesn't include VAT.
Play the Lady Stubbs card. It's always good for 10% discount.
Uri, Mandarin, Slovak, Rwanda, Cantonese.
Tanya, what's the matter?
Creole, Bemba, Mende, Has.
Oh, hold on. It's Ash Wednesday tomorrow and I can't get any ashes. Oh, Father. You wanted numerous.
Cantonese, Sinhalese, Konkani, Slovenian.
Spraying gang graffiti in the boys' gym.
What is it?
Just like to say thanks, miss, you know, for giving up your retirement for us.
Oromo, Tonga, Swedish, and Wolof.
And English, too?
And English, yeah.
Thank you, Tino. That's very, very good.
You're welcome.
If you didn't know what you were taking on, you probably do now. But just in case. St. George's is at the bottom end of limited progress. Given that it's been on special measures for 2 years, this is alarming. Since our last inspection 4 months ago, almost nothing has improved. In a third of all lessons, it's the pupils dictating the pace, not the teachers. Almost all lessons are disrupted. Only 20% of the teaching is good, and in some subjects that drops to 0. Many subject criteria fall short of what's required, and the whole management of the school, especially in relation to discipline, timekeeping, the dining hall, and movement between lessons, is a major cause for concern. It's your first day, so I'm giving you the edited version.
You're saying it might have been better all round if we'd put the place out of its misery.
My job is to report what I find. I'm not here to draw conclusions.
Marie.
Canon John.
You have your report.
I do. I don't pull any punches. I'm afraid it makes for grim reading.
It needs to be done. Come in. I'll introduce you to the other governors.
Well, I've laid the facts out very boldly here, but if we don't meet them head on, we won't be able to tackle the problems of St. George's with the necessary vigour.
Thank you, Lady Stubbs. Now, election of committees.
Aren't we discussing my report?
We've got a lot to get through. First committee is buildings and maintenance.
I'm sorry, but This is vital.
Lady Stubbs, we have a perfectly good way of doing things.
Perfectly good. Oh, let me see if I can find the words perfectly good in this Ofsted report, or in this HMI report, or in this one from the LEA, or in my action plan. Nobody here seems to have a clue about the position we're in. So let me make myself clear. Attendance is atrocious. Behavior is appalling. Staff morale is at rock bottom. And auditing is non-existent.
Can we consider ourselves informed and move on?
Oh. Oh. I thought it was another of those bloody fire alarms. Tell me I'm doing the right thing, Bill.
You're doing the right thing.
Tell me to get up.
Get up.
Thank you.
Lady Stubbs, I haven't done a teaching plan since I was in training.
I need a clear sense of what's happening in the classroom, and unless I sit in on every lesson...
Well, might be an idea.
Lesson plans will give me that. And they'll also clarify your own thinking, too. Now, there's a model here in the action plan booklet on the second page. Did everybody read the action plan?
Could you read it to us, please?
I want those lesson plans by the end of the month. Thank you.
Jesus said to his disciples, "Be merciful, just as your Father is merciful. Don't be a judge of others, and you will not be judged.
They threw my coat over the wall.
That does not excuse what you've
Do
just
not
done.
condemn.
Just because you're Lady Stubbs, you think you know everything,
and
man.
you will not be condemned. Forgive, and you will be forgiven.
They threw my coat over the wall.
And you called me a man. And it's not the first time you've insulted me either.
Well, you pick on me.
Do you know something, Debbie? I've seen a lot of girls like you. If you want to know the truth, I was a bit like you myself. Cheeky and chippy and not wanting people telling me what to do.
You still don't want anyone telling you what to do.
You've noticed? You're smart. Yeah, I can see that in you. Which is why you could be getting good grades at GCSE this time next year. Yes, presumably you're not interested. But you children in year 10, I'm afraid I am going to pick on you. I'm going to pester you all the way to GCSE. You're going to come in, you're going to listen in class, you're going to do your homework, and you're going to pass those exams because, Debbie, you are capable of it.
I don't believe this. Are you really going to sort it out?
Don't look at me, it's not my idea.
You turned up last year's account sheet, Tara.
No.
Can you request the duplicate set from the LEA, please?
Tara, persistent latecomers. I want you to send a copy of this letter to each of their parents, but don't type the envelope or put it through the franking machine.
The children spot it and bin it.
I want you to handwrite the envelopes and stick on a stamp and get them in the post ASAP so the parents have them for the weekend.
For all these?
Yeah, for all those. Let's go walk about. Feel free, Thomas.
No pushing. Come on. Come on, come through.
Oh.
Boys, come on.
Stairs are a flashpoint.
Oh. Whose is this?
It's mine, sir.
Come on. Quickly.
club. They come to school to be with their friends and hang out. Lessons are irrelevant. Excuse me, girls. Thank you.
Thank you, lads. Generous contribution to overseas aid. Thank you very much. No, no, no. Thank you.
I don't believe this. I mean, look at her. What is she doing in the memorial garden? Take this.
Would any of you children like to be responsible for keeping this garden nice? What's your name?
Lucia.
All right, Lucia. Anybody else? Right. Well, we'll see if Mr. Moreira can get it dug out and raked over at the weekend. And you all come to see me on Monday and I'll sort out some gardening tools and some new plants.
She'll be gone in a month.
I won't be gone in a month, Lucia. I promise you that.
I think maybe we should have a chat about this.
Staff room in 10 minutes. And can you gather your colleagues, please?
Voting with their feet.
Now, appearance. I want to drive home the point that pupils should take a pride in their appearance, but it's hopeless unless we do the same.
Maybe you'd like teachers to wear uniform.
Maybe I would, Stuart, but that's a megalomaniac response I'll just have to rein in. In the meantime, there's just a few of you who might put a little more thought into their work outfits in the morning. We are dressing for business. Now, does anybody make you cups of tea and coffee in the morning?
Oh, for God's sake, we are supposed to be talking about the memorial garden. You see, a lot of people here did actually know Philip.
We have to look forward, Stuart, instead of back. I want to integrate the memorial into the life of the school.
What, by letting them trash it?
No, by paying them the compliment of presuming they won't. I also want to canvass your thoughts on opening something else up, too. I want to stop locking the children out of the building during lunchtime and break. I will personally supervise this activity, with the help, of course, of Sean and Tracy, and any volunteers. I'll help. Trudy. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, they shouldn't be out in the rain.
No, thank you very much. And we also need to talk about the May Ball for the school leavers. Thank you.
I can't believe it. Look, this school is dying on its feet. But let's forget about that. Let's have a good old chinwag about silver serves and dinner jackets.
I wish I could tell you the number of people who've blown in here with big ideas that come to nothing. Walk! Don't run! We'd been far better off if we'd been just left alone to get on with the job.
You wouldn't have a dozen students over the wall every lunchtime if you were getting on with the job. You wouldn't have fighting in the classrooms and the police piling in every week, or Ofsted on your back, or me to put up with.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you get results with the Henrys and Henriettas, some bloody school in the sticks.
Running a secure unit for 2 years in South London. Not many Henriettas in there, Stuart. Look, we both want the same thing. We want to get this school off special measures and give these young people a chance, don't we?
How do you expect me to do all those letters and envelopes and dig out every invoice for every last marker pen for his precious accounts and find a hotel for St George's kids for a May bloody ball with this lot crowding round my door that you sawed in half?
No, Tara.
Get off your job.
Tara.
Maybe we should go and have a cup of tea.
can I help you?
Are you the head?
I am.
You know what happened to the last one?
She resigned.
Nah, before that.
Yes, I know what happened to Philip Lawrence, but I'm too busy to chat right now. So I'll ask you to move on, and I'll be back in 5 minutes to check, because I'm bossy like that.
He was bossy too.
I'm told some of you are ex-pupils of this school. Maybe if you tried a bit harder, you wouldn't be standing around here now, wasting your time. Excuse me. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Then I'm calling the police.
On their way. You shouldn't have gone out there on your own.
Well, face up to a man. Not an old grandma like me.
The age of chivalry is dead, Mary.
Not a question of chivalry. It's a question of cool.
Yes, well, maybe it pays to wait a moment before diving in.
Are we talking about my walk to the gate? Or are we talking about something a little bit more than that?
Think we're pushing them too hard? 5 teachers set on resigning at the end of the year.
Well, they're here. I don't suppose Tara finished those letters before she blew a fuse. Okay, 3:30, phones off the hook, mobiles off, half each. Come in.
Your daughter.
Oh, no. Nadine, I'm so sorry.
Girls visiting Grandma for the weekend, remember? We thought we'd save you the trouble of picking them up.
I'm sorry, it's just been one thing after the other.
Mum, it's always been one thing after another. Those days are supposed to be over. Have a lovely time.
Anybody like licking stamps? Keep to the left, please. Do as the sign says. Hurry along now. Lessons are starting.
The true can stand at breaks, miss.
For a trial period. If you all behave yourselves, we'll make it permanent. Resignations?
7.
I thought you said it was 5.
It was 5, now it's 7.5.
Half?
1 or 2 in 2 minds.
Well, hold on now.
Hold on now.
Do you have a garden where you live, Lucia?
At home, not here.
Uh-huh. Where do you live here?
A B&B in Kilburn.
With your mother and father?
Her family's all dead. My father is dead. She doesn't know where they are. Oh, how many times have we got?
11. And there's going to be a champagne bottle on there when we get off special measures. What's that?
He said there's going to be a fight.
Jason! Jason!
Stop this!
Get out of my face, man!
I'll get out of your face when you learn to behave!
He jumped me. He stinks an old batty boy.
You cussed my mum. Wait outside my office, not another word! Go on!
The worst beatings of my mother.
Do you want this kind of thing at St. George's? Well, do you? No. Neither do I.
Jason?
Come away.
Beth Mary, that's come to be...
PA job. 2 minutes. Cap off, please. And close the door. We do not put up with this sort of language in school, Rory. And we do not put up with fighting. You will be doing detention with Mr. Devlin every night this week, and I'll be phoning your home. You're often late, too, aren't you? Do you know something, Rory? If you get here on time, you don't have to climb over the wall. The gates are open. Now, I've given these to lots of children here. Do you know how to use one? Sound asleep. I'm up, I'm awake, I'm raring to go. Now, do you think you can do that?
I can get to school, but you can't make me work.
No. No. I can't make you learn, Rory. But I want you to want to learn.
I'm not even down for my GCSEs.
That decision was taken before my time.
Would you have said different?
Well, I like to think things might have been different had I got here earlier.
And I'd be taking my GCSEs.
What do you like? I know you don't like school, but what do you like?
Cars.
Cars. Will you come to school, Rory, and let me have a think about that? Will you do that for me? It's your school, Rory. And we want you here, not in bed, or in the park, or on the streets. Now, I've set it for 7 o'clock. You coming to the May Ball? I'll look out for you in assembly tomorrow morning.
And, sorry about what I wrote. You wouldn't find that in Buckingham Palace.
Oh, no. You would not, Rory. Rory! Oh, coming in.
Hello.
Well, you all look stunning. Going to be like Oscar night in there. I hope you all appreciate how much Miss Gower is doing to help you.
She says we can't bring any of our friends. I want my boyfriend to see me looking like this.
The thing is, Marcia, if we say he can come, it means we have to let everybody bring a friend. And are you going to vouch for all of them?
Joking.
No. You see, this is for you all. It is for all of you and St. George's. It's a very important part of your life, leaving school. Do you know something? People are saying that we must be mad to hold this ball. Yeah. They're saying it's going to be chaos. They're saying that St. George's children don't know how to behave in a place like that. But I said to them, if that's what they think, they don't know our school. Am I right?
Yeah.
Well, don't all shout at once.
You are right, miss.
Lucia, there's a lady at Father George's church, and she lets out rooms to foreign students. Well, she's got a room free at the moment, and it might be better than a B&B in Kilburn. What do you think?
It sounds good. You're
invisible to me, Rory. Look, I can't see you, I can't hear you, I don't want to know.
I use the clock. I get up early. I get here and she won't have me.
Rory, don't ever tell a boy like that he's invisible. Life's already taught him that. This school's job is to make him feel that he counts. And what about me? What about the teachers have to put up with him? Don't we count? You plan your lessons well, and you won't be putting up with him, you'll be including him. I used to be like that before I came here. These kids are different. These kids, Sonia? What is it about these kids that sets them apart from the rest?
I'm going back inside before I have a riot in my hands.
$7:30 sharp. Directions are on the back. There we are. Lucia.
Trudy's not here.
Oh. Has anybody here seen Trudy? She's not in school and there's no reply from her mobile or her home. No? Well, I have her list here of all those willing to help with the May ball. Can you all still make it?
I can't make it.
Something's come up for me too. Sorry.
And me. Is there anybody on this list who can make it? You do know that Year 11 have just gone home to get ready, don't you? You do know that we can't do this without the required number of staff. If thou of fortune be bereft, and of thine earthly store are left 2 loaves, sell one, and with the dole buy hyacinths to feed the soul. That mean anything to anybody here? It's not just about getting off special measures or ticking boxes for the D of E. It should be about richness and inspiration and real education. Nobody think these kids deserve that?
Sorry, have you finished? Because we've all got so many lesson plans to write.
You think I brought this on myself, don't you?
No.
Rattle their cages a bit too hard.
Some of them. Maybe. A bit.
Sean, if we had all the time in the world to turn this school around, I would serve them hobnobs on a silver platter till they buck their ideas up. But we don't. It's about time they pulled their weight.
I think some of them just have.
Some of them have been waiting for a chance like this.
We'll have to phone all the Year 11s at home.
They won't all be at home.
Oh.
Dragon's getting the better of us here, George.
St. George School, we're booked.
I can't let you in.
I can't. We're booked, man.
I can't.
Oh
I'm sorry,
my
I
God.
can't.
What's
Excuse
wrong
me.
with this?
I can't let they go in. Their stuff is not here. They're too early.
Right.
Lady Stubbs told him to let us in, look.
A word, sir. Thank you.
Look, it's so great to see you all here so early and looking wonderful. But I have some disappointing news.
There's been a bug going round amongst some of the staff. And unfortunately, we need a certain number of staff to be here.
Mr. Lindor!
I did a bit of a reshuffle and I couldn't make it after all.
Fine. Shame to have to cancel. Thank you so much.
No problem.
We just need another 2 qualified teachers.
Call off the search. I always knew it was a good idea, you two following in the family footsteps.
Hope the money's improved since I last did supply.
Don't believe it.
Right.
We've saved the day. Wonderful.
Just like in the film news.
Came to say sorry, miss.
Well, you can make a start with me, Rory. But what about Miss Venning and the other children? Going to apologize to them too?
Yeah.
Now, here's something you didn't think about before you threw that plant pot. I've been talking to a car mechanic about work experience for you. Because I was impressed with you getting in earlier. But then I got a different impression. You're going to be throwing things through windows down there.
Nah, I won't. I mean it.
Because I'll look very stupid if you do. And you're going to make those apologies.
Can I go to the ball?
If you tell me where you first heard that phrase.
Yeah, Cinderella.
What have you got on under your coat? Very good. Give me that. Off you go. And I'll take the cost of that window out of your wages.
A toast.
To St. George's and all its marvellous children.
And the Queen, miss.
To St. George's, its children, and the Queen.
George's, children, and the Queen.
So, do you come here all the time, Lady Stubbs?
Do you know, Carl, I don't think I've ever been here before.
Oh, I thought it was the sort of place lords and ladies always went.
Well, thank you.
Okay, people, let's end the poster. Let's get up and get this party started. Come on, come on. Show yourself, do dance.
Straight home now. No hanging about. And start that revision tomorrow.
All right. Night, Lady Stubbs.
Good night, Carl.
Good night, lads.
Thank you for the dance. Good night, girls.
I think you can say you pushed the boat out.
Yeah, I think we can.
And no bones broken.
No, that happens next.
Trudy.
Trudy, I don't want to make your position any more awkward than it already is, but I want to ask you one question. Did people put pressure on you? I'm taking that as a yes. Okay.
Collaboration?
I did not use
It's
the word
not the French Resistance, Stuart.
I just wanted to say thank you to all those who helped with the May Ball last night. It went really, really well.
Yeah, and to those who didn't, detention with Mr. Devlin.
I didn't expect to be popular when I came to do this job. You have had a very hard time here as teachers, and a bad press. But you have stuck with it and carried on despite everything. You probably find me demanding and possibly eccentric, but surely we all want the best for the children.
Yeah, the children who can do no wrong.
Of course they can do wrong, but when they do, let's be consistent in the way we discipline them. They don't want chaos. We forget that. They'd much rather be somewhere calm and well-organized. But in the absence of that, they'll very happily fill the vacuum with mayhem. The people here in this room, we're the only ones who can make the changes. The only ones who can put this place right.
Some of us are aware of that.
Let's put our cards on the table. It is our duty. And in the end, we're accountable to an authority higher even than Ofsted. Lesson plans?
Miss, look, dancing.
These be the same children I had so many compliments about from the staff at the hotel.
Can we keep these pictures, miss?
Put your name on the list there and the number of the photograph you want. Now, Lucia, how's the room?
It's good, Lady Stubbs.
Good. Quiet for doing your homework.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just had the Sunday Times on the phone. Wanted to know how many teachers were set on resigning at the end of the year.
And you said?
8 at worst.
8 now? Did they say why they wanted to know? Have you seen this?
One teacher who declined to be named claimed the school was as rowdy as ever, with morale at an all-time low, going on to say that 15 of the 35 teaching staff have resigned or are planning to.
15? I guess who gave them that figure.
Teachers have been angered at the management tactics used by Stubbs. When reflecting on their performance, Stubbs is said to have warned them to think about the final judgment at the pearly gates.
I did not say that. I said we were accountable to an authority higher than Ofsted.
Coffee.
It doesn't mean they speak for everybody, Mum. What about the ones at the May Ball? They don't think like that, do they?
like what you said the other day. About it always being one thing after the other. You deserve a rest. You've worked hard all your life, but oh no, you have to take on something probably no one in their right mind would. I should have stuck to the retirement. No, getting my comeuppance. Get back in there and finish the job. Otherwise it looks like these idiots were right. And they're not. They're wrong. Sean, are the inspectors here yet?
No, and Nora, Stuart Stiles, and 5 others, making their feelings felt about over-inspection.
Did you fill the gaps?
Some of them. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. You are expecting us?
Oh, yes. Debbie, that's almost a complete uniform.
I know, miss. Impress the inspectors, like you said.
And where are you going?
Gonna walk past them.
Back inside.
In accordance with Section 14.
In a nutshell?
In a nutshell.
I know a good few of you aren't here today, but I just thought you'd like to know Ofsted report reasonable progress. So, it's a big pat on the back for everybody. I don't think the word reasonable's ever had such a good reception. They still say we need to improve attendance. They still say we need to improve punctuality. They still say we need to improve half a dozen other things. But for the first time in 2 years, they say St. George's is making progress. And I say too many baseball caps and too much chewing gum. But you have been brilliant. Thank you. Let's build on it and get our school off special measures.
You want to help me, Mr. Stiles?
No, sorry, I can't. It's a bit busy at the moment, some other time.
Just going to the office, miss.
You got your slip? Straight there, straight back. Got your slip?
It's so not funny.
Good afternoon, Mr. Stiles.
You're just like her. Just like who, Tomas?
The headmistress.
Oh, the headmistress. Well, you intrigue me strangely. I'm mildly curious as to what's led you to such a monumental misapprehension.
Stubborn, both of you. Only you'll be the one jacking in the job he loves because of it.
Oh, I love it, do I? Yeah, I'm so sorry. Yes, you're right. I see that now. Yeah.
You can't admit she's bringing it back to what it was.
Oh, Sonia Venning phoned to say she's unlikely to be back before the end of term.
That's her gone then. Did she wish us well?
Oi, you're meant to be in detention. Back.
Reasons for continued absence?
Generalized anxiety.
It's a sick note. It's the human condition.
School say I can do A-levels, but they say I need a bursary.
Oh, Lucia, that's fantastic. Do you want me to help you with the forms?
What is a bursary?
Well, it means they're going to pay for you. It's like winning the lottery. Fantastic.
Big shoes to fill.
Philip's family should have these.
Yeah. This, I'd like to withdraw my resignation.
Can I ask why?
No.
Oh.
Yes, yes. Well, it's because I think I know that you're doing really good things here, and I would like to be part of it. Only I don't. Please don't. I don't want any of that, stuff you do. I don't know, like crowing.
Oh, none.
No.
Okay. Good. You're in. I'm glad.
Any Stubbs?
Mr. Mackersy, come in and take a seat. You come to talk about Ofsted. Reasonable progress. Attendance on the way up.
Granted. We've got to build up the school roll more quickly. If the diocese is going to justify retaining St. George's, we have to be able to demonstrate support from the Catholic community.
We'll be visiting primary schools and rebuilding links with local churches.
Clergy haven't heard from you as yet.
I'm sorry, did you say if the diocese is going to justify retaining St. George's?
We have to look at every possibility.
Morning. Get started, shall we?
Okay?
Okay. Do you think the diocese could have some other agenda?
For the school?
They put us in here and left us to it.
Isn't that the way we like it?
Autonomy I like. Indifference I don't.
What are you going on?
Sean, I'm going on gut feeling. They're not going to come right out and say it.
What sort of agenda?
If we were to fail, they could say, well, we tried, and then do what they want with the place.
Ah, conspiracy.
No, not a conspiracy, just...
Out to get you.
Oh, shut up. We need Canon John as chair of governors.
Yes. Can we get on with this now?
Yeah.
Daniel.
Daniel, come in. Marie Stubbs. Take a seat. So, you want to teach at the notorious St. George's?
Come on, or you'll be stuck in here for 6 weeks with no holiday and a big paintbrush.
Bye, girls. Oh, Rory, how's your work experience? Are they saying you can stay on?
Said probably.
That's good. And are they teaching you the mysteries beneath the bonnet?
Not St. George's anymore, am I?
No, but you'll come back and see us, won't you? Tell us how you're getting on. You do that?
I don't want to leave, Lady Stubbs. You've made it a good place to be.
I can't tell you how good it is to see you all here today. There's such an energy coming off you.
Either that or sunburn.
We're going to need every ounce of that energy. I want us off special measures by the end of the year. Now, 3 priorities.
Bullying. Attendance.
Uniform.
Money. Oh, money. I haven't got it.
I got you the Game Boy. Where's the
I
money?
haven't got it. My mum won't let me have
Your
it.
mum's a hoe. She does it for money.
I'll give the Game Boy back.
Hoe.
Stop saying
She does
that.
it for money and she's a hoe.
Oh.
Jason Foley! Fuck off, you black bitch!
Get out. Get out! Now! Out!
Lady fucking muck, I presume.
Excuse me, Miss Emma.
Nothing to do with you, love. Toddle off.
Who are you and why are you shouting?
I'm Jason's mum. You sent him home and called him a racist.
He took himself home. I put him in detention. He assaulted another boy and called one of my teachers a black bitch.
Yeah, well, she's black. And she more than likely is a bitch.
Perhaps you'd like to meet her.
The problem with this school,
I'm fully
yeah?
aware of the problems with St. George's, Mrs. Foley. Jason's behavior is one of them. If you do not like my school, you can take your son somewhere else. There are plenty on the waiting list ready to take his place.
Oh, yeah, waiting list.
Yes, waiting list. Waiting list. Applications to this school have quadrupled.
Asylum seekers from Christ knows fucking where.
Yes, some of them. Who've come to this country for a better life. Instead of which, they get the likes of Jason Foley demanding money with menace.
They're sponging off the rest of us.
He's sponging off them.
Well, that's not what he told me.
Was your experience of school a happy one, Mrs. Foley?
What's that got to do with it?
I'm just interested.
Well, no. No, it wasn't, since you ask.
Can you tell me why?
Never there, for a start.
Why was that?
I used to get picked on. I'm a single mum and he can't stand my fella and I can't discipline him. They're like this. 2 little boys.
He wants to see more of you.
Yeah. Yeah, he acts a tough guy at school, but he'll cry like a baby when he's at home.
1 or 2 of the parents come in at lunchtime and break. Parent helpers, we call them. They help out in the playground and in the lunch queue and encourage the children back to class at 2.
Oh, me?
You might find it educational. Plus, Jason will get to see more of you and we'll see an improvement in his behavior.
Me?
Good evening. Thank you all for coming. It's so great to see so many of you involved parents here tonight. Now, I'm not saying that your children can never chew gum or wear baseball caps. I'm just saying there's a time and a place. Thank you.
Whoopi Goldberg is a nun on the run. Trudy, this is a Catholic school. I mean, it's not offensive. It's all very above board. You know, she's a gangster's moll, and she takes refuge in the convent. You know, and the nuns all love her and dress her up like one of them so that the gangsters won't catch her. And it's all singing and dancing. And we can get the boys involved because they can play the gangsters.
Copyright will be a nightmare.
Well, we just do something with nuns and gangsters.
Oh. I'll leave it to you.
Bit of a problem, Lady Stubbs.
Circuit switch.
How long will it take to fix?
End of the day, but the building won't be warm for 24 hours after that.
I'm sending the children home. There's some gas rings in the kitchen, Tracy. See if they can fix up something hot for anyone who can't get home. And Sean, I'm going to need one of those for every child.
I'll send someone to the coffee shop.
OK, and then could you assemble all the year groups in the hall and I'll get Father George to keep them busy.
Hold on a second. They want to speak to you.
Marie Stubbs? Well, what would be the point of me coming to a meeting? You think we're trying to con you out of a couple of days' holiday? Is that it? I will not come to a meeting, no. I'm too busy here trying to deal with 500 very cold school children.
Do you know the Imam from the mosque on Remba Street?
Ahmed, is it? Why?
Apparently, if the school were to come up for sale, he was wondering if there was any chance of acquiring it for a Muslim community centre.
Oh, where on earth would he get that idea from? The school was up for sale.
Don't know.
Oh. That's the agenda. The diocese. Put us in here expecting us to fail, close the place down and sell it off.
Would they sell church property to another faith?
They'd sell it to a property developer to build flats on it. Unless that's more of my conspiracy theory.
Couldn't have put it better myself.
We'd better not fail then, had we?
You come back here!
You bloody bastard.
Stop.
Oh, Timo. Oh, yes. Yes, Tino. Have you got your mobile phone?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you. I have to phone my husband.
The newsletter. What shall I put? Happy Christmas, everybody, from the headmistress.
That sounds fine. Yeah, put that.
Visitors?
Lucia.
My mother, my sister.
So good to meet you.
Lucia was very worried about you.
They don't speak English, not yet.
Oh, would you like a cup of tea?
We're not staying. We just wanted to bring you... It's a cake.
Faleminderit shumë. Kjo është për ju. Faleminderit. Kam vajzën të sigurt këtu.
She says, thank you for keeping me safe.
Me?
Yes.
Oh.
Heine.
Beth, that newsletter. We get knocked down, but we get up again. And this school is going to get up again. It's going to get up again from special measures, and it's going to be better and stronger than ever. Now, you know that, and I know that. And all of the teachers here know that. But the Ofsted inspectors, they don't know that. Not yet. So when they come in just over a month's time, we have got to show them. So, when an inspector calls, does he want to see people pushing and slamming doors? No. Does he? No. No. Does he want to see people chewing gum and wearing baseball caps? No. No. Does he want to see children arriving late for school or lessons? No. No, he does not. So, do you think there is any possibility of him seeing anything like that in our school? No. Debbie, do you remember when this corridor was filled with people who'd been sent to see me? Nowadays, there's quite often nobody here at all. But when there is, that somebody is very often you.
She's here too. You threw a desk at me. No, correction. I threw it away from you, actually. I kept telling her to move, and she wouldn't. So I threw it, not at her, to where she was meant to be.
Layla, this way, please.
You have been doing so much better lately, Debbie. You've been turning up. You've been wearing your uniform. You've been doing well in class. All of your teachers tell me that. But you have to put a lid on your behaviour.
Well, I just get angry when people don't do what I say, yeah? You get angry when people don't do what you say.
I'm the headmistress.
Well, Mr. Moreira gets angry when people don't do what he says.
Who told you to believe these boxes? Who was it? I feel like I'm talking to myself.
Mr. Moreira!
I can't have kids piling all these costumes and guns and whatever it is here in the corridor.
Well, it's just what we sought out somewhere else to keep them.
Every day there's more. The whole of Maid of Vale's making nuns' outfits.
It's a big cast.
It's a big mess. And a fire hazard.
Debbie, do you know what a stage manager is?
Don't you?
Shoot!
That's exactly what I'm gonna do if your friends don't get themselves out of here pronto. 10.
Hey! Remember why you're out here. You might appear to be talking to each other, but you've got to be talking to the audience.
And if any of you drop another fucking prop, you're out of this production.
Thank you, Debbie. Okay, let's do that scene again. Come on, let's go.
Corridor windows, Thomas.
Next up.
Playground weeded and swept.
Done.
Floors polished.
Only the hall left to do.
Lesson summaries on all the whiteboards.
Done.
Colour in the corridors.
We could do with a few more pictures up.
I'll take some year 7s round.
Room put by for the inspectors.
Yes. Stick a big sign on the door so the children know not to make a noise near it.
Yes, good. And filing all shipshape.
All in box files and indexed.
Debbie Campbell, dosed with barbiturates.
We'll put it in the drinking water, Thomas.
That's it, though, yeah? We can dot I's and cross T's, but if these kids decide they're sick of living in a goldfish bowl, then bang!
Good luck, everybody.
So what do you think would be the worst thing about landing on those beaches? Gary?
Mind if I sit in?
No, come in.
Just the one. It's fine. So, what do you gentlemen think of St. George's?
Boring.
Boring.
More fun before she came. More fights.
Lady Stubbs, where's my mum?
Isn't she here?
She should be.
We'll give her a ring on the paper.
We believe in God the Almighty, maker of heaven and earth, of all things seen and unseen, and in Jesus Christ, his only Son, our Lord, who was conceived of the Holy Spirit, born of the Virgin Mary, suffered under Pontius Pilate, was crucified, died, and was buried.
She's gone out with Trevor. He's taken a day off work and picked her up, and they've gone up Brent Cross. Can you phone her? Can you tell her she should be here?
Apparently, Jason, she has already phoned in. She spoke to Beth in the office.
She didn't phone me.
No, but she knows you're not supposed to have your mobile phone in school.
Beth never told me.
Jason, it's a very busy day. Go this way.
Deliberating.
Hi, you're through to Vicky Foley. Please leave a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Marcus is here.
Moment of truth.
Oh.
Thought it was too good to be true.
marry.
How long does this normally last?
Please, sir, just 1 second. Okay, let's check off your names or we'll be getting back in. Could you stay in one place, sir?
Okay.
So we can count you. Okay, let's do this, everyone. Come on.
In accordance with Section 14 of the Schools Inspection Act 1996, I am of the opinion that the school no longer requires special measures, since it is now providing an acceptable standard of education for its pupils.
Well done, Mari. Well done, everyone.
You've transformed the school. And Mr. Mackenzie, congratulations to you for making such an inspired choice.
Which way'd they go?
You ladies are in trouble. Come out now and maybe I'll go easy on you.
Don't shoot!
Well, that's exactly what I'm gonna do if your checkerboard friends don't get themselves out here pronto.
Don't shoot! I'm here.
I want both of them!
Wait for us, Mary Regis!
Go and repent in the name of the Lord.
Where's the woman responsible for this? Beyond marvellous, Trudy. Best I've seen in 30 years.
Thank you.
You too, Debbie. Go on. You did a great job. Take your bow.
We're a really good mix. Not everyone just being nice because we all behaved and there was no trouble.
You were fantastic. All of you.
You said you were like me when you was my age. I want to be like you when I'm your age. Be the boss.
Then hold your nerve, Debbie. Hold your nerve.
The headmistress said a minute ago that I was the woman that we had to thank for all of this. Well, the headmistress, she was wrong. She's not wrong on much, but she was wrong on that. I think everyone here knows who we have to thank for this. For all of this.